What's up, everybody? How's it going? We are still stuck in OAKS laboratory, chat. We have not seen the sun in days. Actually, weeks. It's weeks at this point. Oh no. Will tonight be the night that we can get the hell out of here? Stay tuned and find out. Oh boy, I need to charge too many devices. Just started today, nice. I've noticed that a few people have come in and said that they just picked it up recently and are just starting, which is fun. Alright, that Magikarp was not shiny, so we're starting tonight off with the Mander. $474. Oh, good progress. We're about to hit 3K tonight for Charmander, chat. 3,000 whole Manders. That's a lot of lizards. Meanwhile, my Chad Bulbasaur has been shiny all this time. All this time. You caught your Meowth? Nice. It makes me happy that a lot of you have said that you've gotten shinies under odds. I like to hear that. I like when people get things under odds, because first of all, you know, good for you. Congratulations. But second of all, maybe there's hope for me to be under odds. Sigh. That's the thinking anyway. What's up, everybody? How's it going? We're just getting into it. We're about to hit 3,000 Charmanders. All hope, no cope. Are you really shiny hunting unless you have a, you know, at least like a teeny tiny bit of cope in there? I'm gonna get it under odds. Smile. Oh, a female Mander. Last stream, I rolled a lot of those, which is kind of funny. Some days it just feels like that's how the rolls be rolling. If you reset on Zygarde, you get charged or I don't ever reset for Dynamax Adventures, so I don't know. I don't ever like save a path, or I don't think I've ever done that. I've never saved a path in Dynamax Adventures. It's never happened. Got one at 6K. It seems like people are hitting shinies every like 3,000 checks. It's from the small sample size I've seen. Another female Charmander. Okay, game. Okay. Also, people have been doing testing to make sure there's no issues with set seeds in FireRed LeafGreen on the Switch in Switch 2, and there does not seem to be, so we should be good. There aren't any weird seeding problems like Pokemon Emerald has, for instance. I love this instrument that they have in the back of this Pikmin 4 track. That's also an instrument that they use to introduce the swamp benders in Avatar. What's up, everybody? How's it going? You're just in time to see 3,000 Charmanders who have not been shiny. Ooh, this is a classic right here. Groovy long legs. Do I have this on shuffle? I don't think I did. Pikmin 4 has some great music. It's probably my favorite boss in the whole game. I mean, it has an air horn in the soundtrack, like 10 out of 10, no notes. A wild animal. I mean, Pikmin has a lot of kind of deeply unsettling enemies. Like, I don't think I ever really liked the birds with the long necks. They kind of... There's something off about them. I don't trust them. There's something deeply wrong with them. The worst one was that like scorpion mantis shrimp ass one that I had to restart on a few times because he kept killing too many of my boys. Pikmin 2 had some nasty guys. It did. $24.85 carps. What's up, everybody? We're back stuck in Mr. Professor Oak's... That's Mr. Professor Oak to you. We're still stuck in his lab. I think this one has played the last few streams. This is a classic. You made it rain in Pokopia? Oh, did you end up buying Pokopia? What's up, everybody? Got out of Oak's lab and now you're hunting Abra. Nice. This is still one of the best villain songs. Still stuck in the lab, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Cartoon characters on Summer Vacation Island. Is Archie and Maxie's music too ominous? Magikarp, are you shiny? No? Alright. I mean, I know where I'm going after we get the shinies that are pictured here, but overall, I don't really have anything set in stone. Oh, going after the lucky egg. Which is essentially a bit of a shiny hunt in within itself. Except instead of a shiny, you're getting an egg. Hey, Sashi Cup, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Miss Carp, are you shiny? Nope. Alright. Hello, everybody. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Maybe this song does go on like a little too long. That's the problem with trying to do individual songs in a playlist. Because some people either have extended versions that are half an hour long. Those won't work. Or there's some awkward other too long length. Or the volume is all over the place. Sometimes you just can't win. You caught a shiny Rhyhorn while hunting for the lucky egg? Nice. A copper Rhyhorn. I'm almost at 3,000 Charmander, and we're kind of catching up pretty quickly with Magikarp. Magikarp is not very far behind. It is a tiny bit faster of a check. Which is probably why. RE Director's Cut basement theme. It's funny you say that. Before, I was browsing a little bit of TikTok before I went live. And one came up of somebody ranking their top 5 favorite safe room Resident Evil themes. They had Code Veronica at number 1. If I put the whole Breath of the Wild... I mean, I'm down for some low-key vibes like that, but also sometimes it's nice when the music kind of has a bit of a beat or some oomph to it, because it keeps me a bit more awake. The Revelation save theme, yeah, that's a good one. I like 7's a lot. I think 7 has a really good one. You think why can't I say that word? Requiem. RE9. Let's just say that. For a dream. They didn't even really explain that gun anyway. I don't even know why they called it that. Oh, female Mander, are you shiny, ma'am? No. She was not. Mr. Carp, are you shiny? You are not. A really funny shiny hunting playlist would be something like all themes in video games where you're like running like an enemy encounter, like the enemy encounter music in like a Bethesda game. the Skyrim enemy encounter music. Or like the Amnesia Dark Descent chase music. The odds of hitting a different target are insanely better due to the RNG and variations of seeds somebody can hit booting up the game. Good to know. What's up, everybody? We are still stuck in the lab. I haven't seen the sun in weeks. I haven't seen my family in weeks. All I get to see of the outdoors is that one window in the back of OAKS lab. And that's it. Haven't been keeping track. I mean, if a lot of people have said that, and if you don't want to keep track, then that's a-okay. And there's different ways that you can keep track too. If you don't want to do like a physical counter, or like with an app or whatever, then just have like a timer, or look at the clock when you start. Or if you don't feel like doing that, then don't. 2975. How many Pokemon you've rejected? Only have 2 gym badges. Hey, that's further than I am in FireRed. Oh, your shiny mouth is adamant? That's nice. 2500 carp. That's a lot. That's a lot of carps. People who are using a macro controller are more likely to hit the same seed, possibly even the same frame advance over and over again. Interesting. That's very interesting. Good. Oh, my wave bird that controls my 10 Nintendo Switches. It's not gonna work. Oh no. Yep, I am using 2 Joy-Cons controlled by my own 2 hands. FireRed is again on my Switch 2 and LeafGreen is on my Switch 1. I actually like the smaller Joy-Con of my Switch 1 right now for doing this. It's easier to hit all the buttons. Yeah, I figured you guys are talking about the Anubis video. I figured that's what you all were talking about. Oh, a classic right here. I used macro controls for a few things in CA. I remember I tested that one building just to see the how the resetting worked in ZA. I mean, I will say, I think there is a how do I even describe this? If you're using a macro to control like 17 DSs, it's kind of like, okay. I don't know what fun you're even getting from this anymore, but alright. Another female Charmander. Is this another night of nothing but female Mander? Yeah, Cacturn, it's definitely like... A copyright problem? It's from Kirby. I mean, they could get me. I've seemed to, over my years of streaming with YouTube, you just get struck for the most random ass songs. There's really no rhyme or reason. There's certain games that I definitely have cut out. Like Toby Fox games, his music just gets aggressively claimed. But yeah, it's just like the most random songs you'd ever think of that get claimed for no reason. I actually saw, this was kind of funny, because normally, you know, it's just, I see claims for music and stuff, but this was actually something that I saw was affecting other people, which this has happened a few times. But my Pokemon Presents Day reaction got claimed very briefly by some German company, and apparently they went and claimed everybody's video who reacted to the Presents. So I saw YouTubers and people I knew on Twitter that were like, what the hell? And I was like, wait a minute. That's the same company that claimed my video. What? Thankfully, it actually helped me out that they targeted such a wide pool of people because the claim just automatically went away. I didn't have to do anything. Usually I have to erase it, cut it out, whatever. But the company obviously got so much backlash that it was taken care of, so I didn't have to do anything. That's usually not what happens. claiming everybody's Pokemon Day reaction. What bold strategy. Bold strategy. Oh, we're almost at 3K. Miss Carp, get out of here. I want to see that blue frame again, please. Here's a question for you, chat. I thought this was kind of... It's very random. So there's 2 gens where we don't have a male-only Pokemon. Which 2 gens are those? Any guesses? So, like a Nidoking, you know, male-only Pokemon. There's 2 gens that do not have a male-only Pokemon. What are they? Five, 7, 8, not 3. 3 and 2. Interesting. Six, not 2. 2 and 7. The correct answer, chat, is 6. Unless you count... I don't think you could count Ash Greninja. That doesn't... There's no way. And then, 7. Ha 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 ha. I, for some reason, forget a lot that Grimmsnarl is male only. Because there's Mothim, there's Braviary, there's Volbeat. Okidogi is also only male. That's so weird, isn't it? Are all of them male only? Ash Greninja has faded into history. Interesting. That's so weird. They're all men. I don't know why that's funny the way you said that. Okidogi? Yeah, that's a guy. That's a man. You may not like it. But that's what a peak masculine form looks like. Ash and his hacks. There's actually been some interesting... Oh, here's something to talk about, chat. Here's something to talk about. We got a little bit of anime arc leaks. So, grain of salt, of course. Of course, grain of salt. And they've already kind of teased this, but it looks like they're gonna have a Pokopia crossover. Captain Pikachu turned into like a Ditto. Okay, I would have never in 1,000 years have predicted that. It says that there will be crossovers with the mobile Pokemon games and Pokopia. Alright. It says Koraidon and Miraidon will appear. That is kind of crazy. The newest generation, and they've barely had the legendaries in the anime at all. It says a new Pokemon from Gen 10 will be teased. Who could that be? Maybe like the early bird Pokemon? And then it says it looks like Horizons will continue for at least another full year. That's it. Oh, don't need to nickname the Charmander. Am I going for Magikarp and FireRed? No, I'm not going for the same teams. Ursaluna can be female, but Blood Moon is male only. Blood Moon Ursaluna is such an odd Pokemon. Whoops. Didn't mean to look at my trainer card. Look at my one whole badge. Wow. I've made so much progress. Haha. Same way we got Bonsly and Munchlax. That's honestly so nostalgic. The way, I don't think a lot of people realized how much they built up Gen 4 during Gen 3's life cycle. The slow introduction of Mime Jr. and Bonsly and Munchlax. Yeah, Weavile. Weavile was another one. What's up, everybody? I got my Bulbasaur at 443. Yep, Lucario. I think that was one of the longest periods of time between two gens. Destiny Deoxys. So if they revealed a Gen 10 Pokemon in Horizons, that would be honestly nostalgic in a weird way. Hey, I'm down. If the game's coming out next year, we got plenty of time. Wanted to catch Bonsly and Munchlax at Gale of Darkness. Yeah, they teased Munchlax, and then in Diamond and Pearl, they're like, oh. Honey Tree. You think they should have revealed one in Pokopia? They could do one in Pokopia DLC. We know that Pokopia is gonna get DLC. I've already seen some people... Another female Charmander. I've already seen some people take a shot at guessing the lineup of Pokemon for a DLC for Pokopia. Honey Tree for a big 1% encounter. Or go mess around with all the incense stuff. Oh, we're closing in on 3K Charmander chat. Oh my god. Are female starters rare? Yes, they're... What are they? 12.5%? Are your odds at getting a female starter? Which is not a lot. 12.5%. Not great odds, so the fact that it keeps happening is noteworthy to me. Yeah, if you got a female shiny starter, chat, then you got super duper lucky odds. Ruby Sapphire 2002 to Diamond and Pearl 2006. That was such a great time. I think that another female Charmander. They're all different natures. This one's quirky. She's so quirky. Your Wii is modded. It's really easy to mod the Wii. Let's do a double check for Charmander 3000. Oh, I say as I miss my timing. Charmander's been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. What's up, Two Heart? BDSP starters, oh boy. Talk about a classic hunt. What's up, everybody? We just hit 3,001 Charmanders. And we're about at 25 Magikarp. Wowee! Can I get Charmander before Magikarp catches up? That's the real question. That is the real question. Doing shiny only, nice, same. I kind of wanted to participate in there's like an egg hatching shiny thing coming up. But my ass is not gonna be in the Sevi Islands by April 1st. And they're only counting, like, old full odds eggs. So... meep. Guess I can't do that. I will not be in the Sevi Islands by April 1st. That is not happening for me. Of course, they had to make it, like, original games only. %31% chance of getting your shiny within the first 3,000 resets. Math scares me. I mean, maybe I'm just speaking from personal experience, but you can get taken for a ride doing Masuda eggs in modern games. Like, I've had some extraordinary luck with Masuda eggs, and I have had over 1,000 stinkers a few times. Sometimes the egg is lucky, and sometimes it betrays. With Studio, I'm just using OBS. Masuda, Glory, and Meow took 4K eggs. See, that's diabolical. If I had anything take 4K eggs, I'm disgusted on your behalf. I can't believe that. I've had a few people come in and say they've had Masuda, either Masuda or just egg hunts over 10,000. I think that would personally kill me. I would hit 10,000 eggs and just evaporate. I would disperse. Eggs have been the most reliable in your experience. Yeah, I've had a lot of great luck with Masuda, especially in Shield. I mean, I had pretty good luck for some of the hunts that I did in Scarlet, but... thinking about hatching eggs in Scarlet and Violet makes me itch. It hurts my stomach. $20K. I think I don't even know what I would do if that happened. That is just... how do you have negative luck like that? Hatching that many eggs in Scarlet and Violet, I think, is evil. Where do you even store that many Pokemon? That's what kills me about how chintzy they are with modern games and how they give us the same amount of boxes in each one. Because they want you to pay for Pokemon Home. I'll get the rest of the Gen 9 starters in Gen 10. We know they're gonna be in there. I would not be surprised if they tried to market another DLC with the returning starters like they did for Scarlet Violet. After Magikarp, we're gonna get to play the game for a little bit, so that'll be exciting. Not so much for Charmander. But still, Charmander, if you feel like showing up tonight, bud. In fact, after we get Magikarp, the next destination is probably going to be Nugget Bridge. You think the Winds and Waves DLC will have the UBs? That could be fun. I could see them doing an Alolan... because we had Unova, which, again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm not saying it's a good representation of Gen 5. But I know how Game Freak looks at it, how they view it. Blueberry was supposed to be a little Gen 5 present. So I could see them doing another themed region DLC for Weewa. Am I going for Shiny Paris? I thought about it, but probably not. Did we ever even find out where in Unova Blueberry is positioned? Where on the map is it exactly? I wonder after Winds and Waves comes out, what will everybody's favorite tropical region be? Hoenn, Alola, or was region. Mr. Charmander is not shiny. Bottom of Undella Bay. I mean, I guess my ranking would be Hoenn and then Sun and Moon. Exciting ranking. Okay, we have that one there, and then that one. Okay, that's it. South of Castelia. Yeah, I actually need them to bring back the UBs so I can shiny hunt Poiple. I would really like that. And while they're at it, bring back Silvally and Type Null so I can shiny hunt them too. Thank you. Oh no, wait, while you're also at it, please let us shiny hunt Cosmog. Thank you. And Cosmoem. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm done. We still cannot shiny hunt Cosmog, chat. A game that came out on the 3DS. A generation that came out on the 3DS. And it's still locked. Whoops. No, my one potion. Victini's a mythical. They like to make mythicals purposely difficult to release shiny. Poor Victini. But there's no reason a legendary should be shiny locked for that long. There's just no reason for it. Yeah, they gave us shiny Lunala and Solgaleo, but not Smog and Moem. Why? So many of their decisions, it's just like... feels like they flip a coin. How are they coming to these conclusions? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if Type Null was... if we could just put it in the nursery, then we'd have no problem. BDSP is one of the only games that you can... well, let's put an asterisk on this sentence, okay? You can shiny hunt 3 mythicals in BDSP, but to get Arceus, you have to have a copy of PLA, so you have to have a $60 game. And then to get Shaman and Darkrai... you had to be there when the event was live, so... I don't even know where we can classify that, actually. Again, I think when they make choices like that, they're actively losing sales. The amount of people that came by chat and said that they were not going to buy the DLC when we learned that all the legendaries brought back in Blueberry were shiny locked. Like, again, just a small sample size. I'm not saying it's like these, you know, not putting shinies in is gonna bankrupt the company. But I definitely do think it loses them some sales. I mean, I was not very impressed with Blueberry that much, really, at all. And then they locked all the legendaries. It's like, okay. Well... the 1.1.1 version. I know the problem with BDSP 2 is that they patched it out very quickly. You used to be able to glitch your way up there, and then they patched out so many things. It sucks. Given how easy shinies are in Go. Yeah, no kidding. Considering how much Pokemon Go trivializes a lot of shinies and monetizes others. I don't think Pogo should have shinies that are not huntable in the games in Pogo. I think that sucks. That is turbo garbage. Went to Nintendo World NYC today. Oh, that's fun. They had tons of the jukeboxes. Interesting. I wonder how many copies they ended up printing. You called them and they said they had no jukeboxes. Did they lie to you? They thought you were a scalper. This guy's got scalper vibes. The Snorlax Ditto plushies were sold out. Oh, that's fun. They added a bunch of keychain plushies to the Pokemon Center like yesterday, and they added a Slowpoke, and it's so silly looking. Looks like a little creature. I'm banning you. Female Charmander, but she's not shiny. Miss Mander, come on, we're in the 3Ks. Slowpoke has the cutest merchandise. Tandemaus and Pokopia. I found a statue of them, but are they in the game? I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, I have pretty much every electric Pokemon that's in the game. That is not a long list of Pokemon. Or at least the ones that have the generate ability. Damn worm. This damn worm. Is Lilligant the lamest flower Pokemon? Another female Charmander. She's so quiet. mean, I guess I'd either say her or Serena. Who else is in contention? Wormadam? Does Wormadam really count? Also, you guys are gonna send strays at Wormadam? Really? Really, chat? What does Wormadam ever get for you guys to be taking shots at it? You're kicking a bagworm while she's down. 255, 55. Gossifleur? Oh, yeah. I don't hate Gossifleur. She's just so aggressively in the middle to me. I can't muster a strong opinion about that Pokemon. Roserade. You know, Roselia's line is not in Pokopia. Why? Why do we even have roses in the game if they're not gonna put sweet little Badoo and her line in the game? Gossifleur? Badoo is on vacation. Good night, everybody. Heading out. I was very sad to learn. I kept putting down roses, too, thinking that there's no way Badoo's not in the game, right? Well... Badoom, 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 badoom. Turns out... A fruit as a flower? I feel like that's pulling hair. You're splitting hair? I'm turning into Omi from Shaolin Showdown. Why isn't Totodile in the game? I know. I know. That show ruled. I miss Kids WB so much. Oh, speaking of Kids WB, chat, take a gander at this. Take a gander at this. Speaking of copyright, if this gets claimed, then so be it. This is a commercial Kids WB had for Pokemon Advanced Challenge anime. I want you to hear the way that they pronounce Kecleon, okay? Listen for Kecleon. Did you hear it?
Take the challenge. Take the challenge.
Pokemon Advanced Challenge. Season premiere next Saturday at 10, 9 Central and Pacific on Kids WB.
Kecleon. Kelkion. As if he's the secret member of the Swords of Justice. Kecleon. Incredible. That's so incredible. I love those commercials. Kelkion. Take the challenge. Oh, classic. Classic. Those commercials. So much fun. the 3-stream streak. What's up, Yeti? Kelkleon. How do you even get that pronunciation from Kekleon? Incredible. Incredible. They were on something with how they pronounced Pokemon in Gen 3. Groudon. Incredible. Truly incredible. Take the challenge. I might have seen that commercial. I might have seen that commercial back in the day. Pokemon Advance, where they say Arbok evolves into Seviper. Didn't they have like a reference to that in the anime recently? That's so funny. I know Arbok and Seviper are both snakes, but they don't even look like each other. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, was it PLZA that they had a reference to it? Oh, that's right! The old man NPC! That's right, I remember now. I just remembered. That's right, I remember that old guy. That's... Okay, they had one good side quest in the DLC chat. No, you idiot. The boomer working production that day didn't know, chat. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. What if it was a purposeful troll? Clickbaiting before the term clickbaiting even existed or got popular. Heatmore vs. Durant is a better rivalry than Seviper Zongoose. Are you sure? Are you sure? Seviper and Zongoose are both cool, sick Pokemon. And then you have Heatmore. Did you wake up and drink your I hate Gen 3 tea today, Cacturn? There are no shortcuts to shiny Pokemon. The sheriff would say that, and sheriff is correct. Sheriff already knows has my moral compass. Also, mongoose and snakes is like a real thing, chat. That's like a real animal beef. Animal beef, but in real life. Yes, but there's no competition between anteaters and ants. There's really not much competition there. I mean, anteater is kind of in the name. Mongooses can kill the most poisonous snakes. Yeah, that's cool. Also, heads up Twitch chat, I think ads are gonna play. Ad warning. Aardvark. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. This remix keeps playing. Again, if you've ever experienced shuffling in YouTube playlists, they're quite abysmal. By shuffle, it's like, oh, let me just play the same song 5 times. Will they make a sandwich Pokemon? Now we're asking the real questions, Chad. Could you imagine the obnoxious reaction to that? They ran out of ideas. They totally ran out of ideas. A sandwich Pokemon? A sandwich Pokemon? Get ready to see some of those reactions for upcoming Gen 10 reveals, by the way. Remember, new thing bad. That's Arvin's worst nightmare. Ruben? He's the most valid sandwich guy. I'd have a sandwich with Ruben. He's so dedicated to the craft that he named himself after a type of sandwich, and I respect that. Okay, this... Alright, stop playing. This is a great song. Great song. Great song. Okay. The best sandwich character. You know, you'd have to give me a list of other sandwich-themed characters. Shaggy would probably be high on the list, too. Shaggy and Scooby are definitely sandwich guys. In fact, I think they would love Ruben. In fact, I think those 3 guys would get along great. This is Forest Interlude from Donkey Kong Country 2. Uptown Funk. Come on, Charmander. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Death to Adobe. Always time to say that. I saw a tweet of somebody who canceled their Adobe subscription and then they were being billed like hundreds of dollars. You dare cancel our subscription? We are going to charge you hundreds of dollars. Take that. Which, you know, a little pro tip. They can't do that if you don't pay for it. If you do not give them your credit card information, Miss Carp, shiny? No? Okay. Sue them? Probably you're gonna get charged a lot more in legal fees than you would the cancellation for the subscription. Da Vinci? Da Vinci? No, I don't. I use Premiere. Which, I've had a bug in Premiere where sometimes when I do a text box and I type in the text box, you know, for whenever I ask questions or something in videos, and sometimes when I type in the box, it's not like registering that I'm typing, and it activates shortcuts. So that's great. Photoshop crashes a lot. Their software just kind of does that. I've been meaning to update it. Well, the problem is I don't like change. The problem is that I don't want to learn. Learning new software is very intimidating. It's very intimidating. I've been wanting to get into Blender, and Blender is so overwhelming. Like, Adobe sucks. People are probably using way better programs. But it's just what I know, unfortunately. Does PokéRest exist in FireRed, LeafGreen? Yes. Hard to migrate to new applications. It's so hard. It's so hard. Oh no, this is an Earthbound song. Even if it's the Smash remix. Those songs like to get claimed. Zoinks. Is named after virus. That's why it's gone now, because that can't exist in a post-COVID world. Sometimes I still wish I was in school for, like, I would take a class on how to learn some of that software. It'd be different if I had an instructor. Which I know there's online classes and stuff, but... Another female Charmander. And of course, where would we be without all the helpful tutorial people on YouTube? Gonna take a long time to adjust to, yes. I was researching, I was looking at monitors. And I don't know, I was looking to see if people... Do you have a curved monitor, chat? Is it worth it? Would I find it weird? Or would I get used to it? I feel like so many I like widescreen monitors, and so many widescreens are all curved. Sounds like a night. What do you mean? Sounds like a nightmare, Tyler? My widescreen LG that I have has been trucking along for all these years. Bless it. Trooper. If you're on computer most of the day, it's worth it. You think they're too gimmicky? You know Premiere? I mean, I'd say I'm pretty familiar with it, but I am in no means a video editing professional. In fact, I usually have to look up tutorials for little tricks and editing things every time I make a video. Which is fine, I don't mind learning little tricks and stuff, but... If you need another monitor, you're only doing 1440, you're trying 4K. Ooh, this sounds like a Sonic Battle song. Never used for gaming, but for work. You know what really is crazy to me? How cheap TVs have gotten. Even 4K TVs, or even some of the OLED models, are just so cheap compared to how they used to be. I remember when my family got this Samsung TV back when TVs were like $1,000. I think it was more. And now you can get the same thing for like $200. I love all the TV buzzwords. Smart, OLED, 4K. And then before that, we had all the 3D TVs. QLED, OLED, HD TV. Yeah, AI. It's just like phones. Try out Gemini. No. No, thank you. Your message? Yeah, I posted. Yeah, I don't have aggressive spam filters like some streamers do. $750 for your Sony TV. Had ads in it, you couldn't revert. The worst thing about where I don't want to see ads, and the Pokemon game is what inspired me to feel this way. In the main menu of your video game. Especially even after I bought the DLC and it still advertised it. It still had that ad there. Yuck. Flat screen TVs. Yeah, growing up, we had a TV that was so old that when I started getting game consoles like my N64 and my GameCube, and even later TV channels, stuff was just cut off because it was such an old TV. It had a weird ass ratio. In your car, yeah, the car is another bad place for them. in the car on a road trip. I think I saw Emperor's New Groove. I went to a friend's birthday party, and it was at like a discount theater. So that was fun. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining, we're over 3K for Charmander. And we're approaching that number for Magikarp. Oh yeah, the ads with the refrigerators. I mean, if you're buying a refrigerator with a screen, I don't know. I don't really have much sympathy for you. Good night, Cacturn. Have a good one. This is such a good song. It's crazy how few 3D Mario games we have. I don't know why. It was just something I was thinking about the other day. Feels like you have way more variety in picking like what your favorite 3D Zelda is over what your favorite 3D Mario is. The GameCube screen attachment. I always wished I had one of those. I always wished I had one. God, that's so early 2000s. All the accessories, and like they started doing like DVD players with screens attached, and oh, so much of that type of tech. Yeah, portable DVD players. I mean, we only have, what, 64, Sunshine, Odyssey. Do we count the the parted 3D world? And then just Galaxy 1 and 2, and that's it. That's it. Not a very long list, huh? Probably doesn't help that there hasn't been a new one in like 8 years since Odyssey. 64 is still the best one. I also hold that opinion. 64 is just so replayable. Galaxy 2 is slightly better, and in your opinion, sure. I have the Flaming Charizard Burning Inferno hot take that I think the Mario Galaxy games are a smidge overrated. What did you just say, Booper? Oh my god, how could you say that? How could you say that, Booper? Oh my god. Who said that? Not me. I'd do Deoxys, personally. Cancelled. How could you say such a thing? $2,600 carps. You got Lugia today? Nice. Sometime I'll make my way over there and do those shiny hunts. Eventually. At some point. You think it's bland? The hot pepper to make Yoshi run. Oh my god, that level with Yoshi in Galaxy 2. I hated as a child. I also hate those little stupid gear grandma. It always reminded me of a grandma. The little gear grandma people. The little gear grandmas. The GGs. Anytime you saw them, you knew there was no fun to be found. Red Pepper Yoshi did Pachinko Sunshine Mario. Yeah, I don't particularly have a high opinion on Sunshine either. Oops, I said no. I said no to the Magikarp salesman and yes to the recap in FireRed. See, that we've kind of talked about all like the Mario games. That's it. That's how few there are. It's like damn. Miyamoto too busy working on the movies and the theme parks, I guess. Poliwags being rude. Lost levels. The lost levels. I used to see people talk about that game and I never understood what it, I'm like, why are the levels lost? Why are they lost? What's up, Keith? I'm doing okay, but I do wish my shiny would show up at this point. I've been stuck in Oak's lab for too long. I gotta go back and play Odyssey at one point. I played a lot. I played a lot. I collected a good majority of the moons and then I just put the game down and never picked it back up again. Sitting at the game corner going after Dratini. There are too many moons. The forest music. Oh yeah, Odyssey's got some great music. It's a really nice looking game too. OAKS lab. Too real. You got the full 999 moons. Kind of like they attempted like a Banjo-Kazooie style. Like that is a lot of collecting. That's a lot of collecting. Odyssey speedruns are impressive because the way they move Mario and like jump over ravines and big spaces by bouncing on the hat, it's like, wow. Mario speedruns are like an art form. Donkey Kong 64. I wish they would put that on NSO, and I don't even pay for the higher tier for those games. I just want to see it. Donkey Kong 64 actually has a pretty big randomizer community, which is fun. You're at 6279? Damn. I hope you get it under odds. How mad would you be, Tyler, if I got Charmander right now? Would you be seething? Don't even want to see how many hours you have. Oh, that's how you know you're in too deep. That's how you know your shiny hunt has perhaps gone a little too long. You don't want to be left at the lab. No. Take my hand. We need to go to Shiny Land. Let's do a double check. Started Clefairy. Dang, everybody seems to be at the game corner right now. I gotta catch up to you all. And double check. Double nothing. Pincer waits for you. My liege. Hello. 3090. Charmander, level with me. Literally, be shiny, then you can get levels. I know, I keep seeing this one shiny hunter. It's like every time I turn around, this guy has a new full-on shiny from this game, and it's like, oh, brother. And here I am with my one Bulbasaur still stuck in OAKS lab. Both of the shinies I'm gonna hunt after this are random encounters, chat, so it will be very nice. I hope. Use your Master Ball on Snorlax. Snorlax is such a pain in the butt. There's worse things that you could use a Master Ball on, to be honest. That's a perfectly... I probably would have done the same thing. Especially in that game. Alright. Ready?
Oh, what a lovely kiss!
That was a good roll. That was a good roll. Oh, what a lovely kiss. How did he know it was lovely? What does he know that we don't? A secret Pokemon. My secret Squirtle. Just kidding, I just have a Magikarp. A third stage. A lovely kick. The announcer, Hitmonlee's on the field. What a lovely kick. But we'll probably be doing more of this tomorrow, chat. Like I said, I gotta catch up. We gotta get out of this lab. It's time to escape the lab. Not after what she did. Her crimes. Blue would like to, he would agree on leaving the lab. He's having Groundhog Day. I need to touch some grass, it's true. Boop, 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 get out my laboratory. I don't want to go back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. You messed up. Is that a kid? Who is this? Who are you? Okay, set 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yeah, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you. Wow, thanks for pointing that out. Captain Obvious. He was really staring at that plant. Let's do a double check. Double check. Dang it. Get me out of this lab! In Kanto. Stuck in the forest? I mean, that's further than I am right now. I thought about shiny hunting in Viridian Forest. There's some good choices there, but there's too many good choices in this game, to be honest. Too many. It was hard narrowing down some for both of these games. And then I wanted some variety too, like Game Corner and I guess the Magikarp salesman. When a shiny hunting in Viridian ever gone wrong? That's how we got Pokopia. How much does Nurse Joy get paid? Is she getting paid by the government? The official Pokemon government? Yeah, she'd have to be. The hot dog stands. Who runs the Pokemarts? I must know. This is a good song. It's the Battle Loyal 3. Say what you will about Okie Dokie and the boys. But this is a bop. The song before, sounded like it was Sonic Battle. I missed it. One of Kurt's family members owns the Pokemarts. Mr. Kurt 7-Eleven. The anime Pokemon centers have rooms for trainers to sleep in a cafeteria. The Pokemon centers in the anime did look very nice, didn't they? They did look very nice. So somebody's got to be paying for those. Who would be the richest Pokemon character, chat? I assume Chairman Rose has a lot of cash. Lysander obviously has a lot of wealth. I guess Evil Teams, Giovanni probably has a pretty penny to his name. But who else? Oh yeah, Stephen Stone and his father, the Devoncourt president. I feel like Elisa probably has a lot of money, being that she's a supermodel. What about Tulip? Doesn't she own like a makeup brand? She might be loaded. Yeah, Nemona's parents, her mysterious parents. Yeah, Professor Oak does have a large-ass laboratory and a large amount of land. Yeah, all the social media characters, all the influencers. Probably put Raihan in there too. And Leon. I bet Leon's getting million Poké Dollar deals from his sponsors. Oh, the Trophy Garden guy. that's a sleeper pick. Yeah, you could put Valerie in there. How much does being in the Elite Four and being a gym leader pay? Would somebody like Larry have a lot of money? We know he gets overworked. Oh yeah, Corbeau. Opal, that's a good one. Opal probably has a lot of cash. Opal seems like old money. Bryce the actor. Rich boy Winston. He really is the richiest of rich. Old rich boy Winston. Winton. Lenora runs a museum. She's also a gym leader. So she's doing the double job. Oh, Diantha. Diantha's gotta have a lot of money, right? Miss Movie Star. Cynthia strikes me as somebody who also has just a lot of money. Oh, Lusamine, yes. Yeah, we brought up Steven. Lusamine for sure. She might be one of the wealthiest team leaders, if we're being honest. That whole foundation she has probably costs like 1 billion Poké Dollars. Yeah, Cynthia's bougie. Exactly, you see the vision. The guy selling the $1 million bike. This is just a complete headcanon. I don't think there's any basis in reality for this one, but a character like Volkner strikes me as a guy that had wealthy parents. Yeah, I bet Cynthia has rows and rows of Funko Pops in her house. Gita looks like she probably gets paid a lot too. Being the Pokemon champion probably just pays inherently well, no matter what region that you are in. Have they still not restocked the sub plush? The substitute? Yeah, Leon definitely is getting those big sponsors. He's probably making the most from sponsors out of any other character. Oh, did they restock it yesterday? What if you're only champion for 5 minutes? Probably didn't even have a chance to ink a contract. Blue didn't make a dime. Shiny hunting in Gen 5, nice, that's fun. Champions get paid on a per win basis. Poppy's gonna become a legal adult and then find out her parents took all her gym leader earnings. just like a real Hollywood actor child. Do you think they would get paid more based on what spot they are in the Elite Four, or are they all just paid equally? Like, would somebody like Will get paid less, or Lorelai, because they're the first ones you fight? Does Drake get paid more than Sydney? If you had no context of what we were talking about, that would sound like a that would sound like I'm talking about like music or something. Drake gets paid more than Sydney. They should pay my man Lance. He deserves it. What if they paid Wallace less than they paid Steven when he became champion? Well, your team isn't as cool, so... I mean, Steven's a Nepo baby, so I think he's okay. His dad is the president of Devon Corp. He's like Seto Kaiba. Bill? Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one. Bill's probably getting funding from... He's probably getting grants or something. Somebody's paying for his research. Bill, that's a funny one. Would Brendan and May count as a Nepo baby? Your dad is Norman. I mean, he says he doesn't go easy on you, but still. Defense contractors. Or even like the other one being the son-daughter of Professor Birch. Like you're still related to a famous Pokemon professor. Either way. It's either a gym leader or a professor. Although Birch seems like he's probably a bit of a better dad than Norman. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining, we're over 3K Charmanders. And we're fastly approaching 3K Magikarp. Mon. Now he's hanging out on Bean Island. Normal gym leaders are universally jerks. Female Charmander shiny? No. She is not. She's bold, though. Feeling bold. Is Giovanni a Nepo baby? I mean, we don't know Giovanni's parents, do we? The random rich pair that show up in Kitakami. Remember when everybody thought that was gonna be Nomona's parents? And they were just some random ass couple. Oh, you're starting Gale of Darkness, you got a female Eevee? Cute. Have fun. What's up, Purple Pikmin? Miss Carp, are you shiny? No? Okay. Alright, if you want to be like that. So the canon in question is iffy. $31.30, chat. One away from $31.31. Ended at $63.30. Do you think you'll get it before 7K, Tyler? You're getting 10K vibes? Aw, shit. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oops. I picked my Joy-Cons back up in the wrong hands. Mr. Charmander, please. Please be yellow. Like Coldplay said. That type of canon reminds me of Jessie's mom. Her mom was some rocket grunt that was trying to find Mew. Very dramatic backstory. I think there's a picture of her. I don't know if they ever had a picture of Giovanni's supposed mother, which that's such a weird... Giovanni's mom. Did she have it going on? But I know there's a picture of Jessie's mom, who just kind of looks like Jessie, but with purple hair. I want to say she had a scarf, too. It's really funny whenever there's characters introduced. And I don't even like to think about Jessie and James as being like in their 20s. Thinking about Jessie and James having like a set age is just weird. They're ageless beings. But thinking of them in their like early 20s is just like, okay. Feels weird. Booklet images of Jessie's mom. Jessie's mom was shiny hunting Mew. Actually, I don't know if she was shiny hunting. I like that headcanon though. Jessie's mom was like, I got a shiny reset from you, you guys. That's why they haven't seen her in 20 years. She's still shiny hunting down there. She's still down there. Help. Somebody go get her. You thought they were in their 30s? It's like Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Being like 25. I put my I go la 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 la. That man is not 25. Please. Please. Don't. Don't. Yeah, 35 at a minimum. Didn't he have a child? Yeah, didn't he? Didn't he have an evil son? I'm sorry, but I don't accept that. That was not a 25-year-old scheming. Also, the amount of wine and shit, like I know you could start wine momming it up young. But still. He was not giving off 25 vibes. Engaged, lost his love, went to Egypt to draw cards, and he's only 25. Exactly. Talk about a character with a lot of money. Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually has several of those. Does the XP share stay? It's an item in FireRed, LeafGreen, and it doesn't go away. As soon as you have it, it doesn't go away. Also, speaking of non-Pokemon franchises, tonight was DigiCon, which was kind of crazy. Definitely a low-key one. For Poke MMO, I have no idea. No clue. Kaiba seemed like he would be older too, but he was hanging out in high school. That is another weird one, isn't it? Kaiba being so wealthy, just hanging out in a casual high school. Very funny. Yeah, tonight was DigiCon, and they actually announced some long-term DLC for Time Stranger. For 2027. They gave the date of 2027. Which I don't think I've seen too many people say that they liked the DLC for Time Stranger at all. So I hope if they take their time with this one, it comes out good. Oh, you're over 10k for Squirtle, 880 for Eevee. How long is this song? Oh, it is an entire playlist. I mean, that shouldn't be on there.
Welcome back.
Hey, W Day, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Thank you. Welcome back. Look at the little boopers next to my big booper. My little booper lanes. $26.69. That's a lot of carp. Gonna phase on Salamence. That's a funny one. The uncatchable tutorial Salamence. I have shiny hunted that in the past for April Fool's Day. Could have been a good one for St. Patrick's Day with how green Salamance's shiny is. Early route Salamence. People love early route Sally. Do you want to give a nickname? No. Can't say that I do, game. Can't say that I do. Alright, 2671 for Carp. Just solo the game with Salamence. That sounds kind of fun, honestly. Salamence only challenge run. Which turns out to not be that much of a challenge. I mean, he probably would level up pretty slow. But besides that, yeah. Back on the grind. Ooh, I barely paid attention to the last Charmander. I gotta be careful. Why did they give us 2 pseudos in Gen 3 and then they never brought that back? Gen 3's Pokédex is pretty big. And filled with lots of bangers. Playlist. Where'd you go? Oh boy, song has like 30 seconds of silence at the end of it. Thanks. Thank you. Alpha Sapphire Waterlock. I think the only time I've ever done specific types only, I tried an all poison run of Heart Gold. And then, what else? I want to say I maybe did something with normal types? I can't remember. They're fun though. Mono challenges are fun. Millions on day one. They will sell billions. What's up, Tox? Nintendo has to release that DS peripheral, chat. Then we can talk about Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. All fossil team, that's fun. Any word on when we can use home? Unfortunately, not. I mean, FireRed LeafGreen is one way. And then we haven't heard on when stuff like ZA is getting home, which is honestly insane at this point. Nope, the 443 is correct. Here he is. Bulbasaur has been kicking Charmander's ass, if we're being honest. Bulbasaur's kind of put the beat down on Charmander so far, but Magikarp hasn't been shiny yet, so it wouldn't take much for me to catch back up to LeafGreen. April. April is when Champions is supposed to come out, so that could be when they have a big update for home. The biggest shame is that Gale of Darkness is not compatible with home because it's on NSO. That is kind of a shame. Week 4 of Bulba hunting. Oh man. Good luck everybody shiny hunting. Already gave Gen 4 a second remake. Yeah, we got 2 Sinnoh games back to back. We got BDSP and we got PLA. And yet it still feels like they kind of didn't do anything for Sinnoh. No form for Infernape, no new mega, not a lot of new megas. A few Hisui forms, that's kind of it. I haven't checked recently, but FireRed and LeafGreen have been consistently #1 and #2 in the eShop. I don't know if they're still there. I mean, what a surprise, right? Beloved old Pokemon games sell a lot of copies. Crazy. Who could have predicted such a thing? Pokemon Day would announce a Unova remake. It's a really funny thing to lie about, too, considering the Terra leak and all that we know from it. Bold strategy did not seem to work off to pay off for them. It didn't work out. Yes, I think mid to late year is when we'll see Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I'm hoping at least. Again, they're in the code for these games that have been data mined. There's no remakes in the works that we know of. We know the next Legends game. Some bare bones information about Gen 10 and a few games that are supposedly still in development. But no, there were no remakes on that list. I feel like it'd be pretty lame if they tried to release Emerald separate from Ruby and Sapphire. But you never know with them. Speaking of Digimon, a good song. It wasn't shown off in Pokemon Day. They haven't revealed the Legends Galar game yet. And things can always change. But I feel like that's probably still happening. I am very interested to see how Champions is gonna do. I am very, very intrigued. I'm gonna be interested to see in all of people's reactions too. Both casual and competitive players. How are they gonna like it? How bad is the monetization in the game gonna be? Oh, how much extra content is in the games? Is it mostly multiplayer stuff, or is there some single player stuff that we can do? Paywall being very large. I've definitely seen some people expressing concern about the fact that it looks like the free version is only going to let you have like 30 Pokemon storage. Which, don't love that. I do not enjoy paying for storage in any Pokemon game. If I was a serious competitive player, that would really piss me off. I like having a few boxes of Pokemon to pick from just for like ranked and ZA, which is super casual, let alone if I was a serious competitive player with a lot of Pokemon. You're basically being forced into paying for it. And you already have to pay for other subscriptions. You have to pay for online. Yeah, 100 boxes would be life-changing. Instead, they're going to continue to give us the bare minimum. And then give us no mass release functionality in the true mainline games, not the Legend games. People that go to regionals are gonna pay for the game But should they have to? Again, I would much rather pay for a game up front and had just pay for the one-time fee, 60 bucks, 70, whatever, than have to pay for subscriptions and microtransactions. But as soon as they announced that Champions was going to be mobile, it's like, well, of course this is going to all be included. It'll be pay to win for sure. Digimon at Digicon tonight announced a Digimon mobile game, and it's like, it'll never end. He's too busy leaving all the typos up on his website to go after the people copying him. That's his signature, all the typos. It kind of looked more like a Tamagotchi-esque, where it's sprite-focused. I've never bothered with any... I mean, most of Digimon's mobile stuff, some of it has been, like, China exclusive. Oh, I know, and it'll never get fixed, either. It'll never get fixed. Some blatant misinfo in some of those pages, too. Just hit 3K for Charmander? Oh no, I'm right there with ya. Yeah, they didn't last long. Miss Mander? Not shiny. Never played any of the Digimon games. Time Stranger's a good one. But Digimon games are kind of all over the place. Pokemon Database. Pokemon Database is a good one. I like Pokemon Database. PokeOS is another good one. You know, if you want a website where you can actually see to navigate, you don't need a magnifying glass. Wow, we're so close to 3K with Magikarp. That is wild. $2,700. I like Bulbapedia, but sometimes their search makes me angry. Looking for regular Dragonair? Sometimes just finding a regular Pokemon you need in the Safari Zone is harder than you would think. Calculated the odds for each game by finding your SID? No. Carnivine? Agree. I looked up Bulbapedia's least popular to or most popular to least popular Pokemon list the other day, and it doesn't even seem correct to me. Some of those numbers I'm not sure about. Some mid-Evo from a Gen 5 game. Chat talking confidently about something they don't truly know what they're talking about. Must be a day that ends in Y. I thought about shiny hunting Snorlax, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Unlike some people. Mid shiny, yeah. The shiny in this Snorlax is one of the few shinies that I actually think looks better in 3D. Usually it's the opposite. We talk about that all the time. But I actually think Snorlax is a rare case where the shiny does look better in 3D. Miss Mander, shiny? No. Snorlax for 12 days. Yeah, you have to play the flute, too. You have to continually play the flute and wake him up. I think that would annoy me. Getting the Master Ball to duplicate it. Nice. I've seen a few people doing that. Duping the items. Which, hey, why not? Alright, chat. We're at 2709. We're coming up on 2709 for Carp. Will he be the one? No. No, gotta say no. Gotta say, absolutely not. Mr. Mander, you are also not shiny. See, I'm gonna question the legitimacy of Clang being the least popular. You're telling me more people look up, like, Aracuda? Or Trumbeak? Doubt. Pressing X to doubt. Finished Charmander the other day and been doing Magikarp ever since. Nice. At least some of you guys are getting your Manders. You can escape. You can get out of the lab. You can get out. Well, you still can. Exploded fireworks. Hooper should explode. Saw a bunch of Squirtles on Reddit and Twitter since the last stream. Is Squirtle starting to not betray the people? Surprised we don't have a fireworks Pokemon. Back to donut resetting. Oh no, my condolences. My condolences. Oh yeah, Blacephalon a little bit. A whole clown fiesta, that guy. Hello there, laddie. More circus Pokemon would be fun. I could see Blacephalon as the ringleader. And then at the end of the show, he tosses his own head in the air and it goes boom. There's your fireworks. The lonely Pokemon. Blacephalon is my favorite UB. I have the sitting cutie of it right in front of me, actually. Oh man, it's kind of it's, the Joy-Con 2, the Switch 2 Joy-Con, it's making my hand more clammy to hold than the Joy-Con 1. I need a break. A disco ball. You almost reset over your Charmander? Oh no. See ya, Yeti. Alright. Charmander. Please. Dang. Yeah, I'm actually a lot a bit tired, so I'm trying not to. We're not gonna reset over a shiny. TM. Hopefully. I will try my best. A solid grip case. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. It's such a bigger control. Like if I look at them side by side, the Joy-Con 2 makes the Joy-Con 1 look like a toy. Tiny. Been a W for you. Yeah, maybe I should look into some sort of case or something for it. I don't have a case on my Switch 1 controller. It's just so small. It's just not a problem. It's a different type of plastic, too. It's not the matte, smooth plastic finish that the Joy-Con 2 has. Already getting way too damn hot. I think it's gonna be almost 80 one day this week again, which don't love that. It just turned spring. I don't want summer weather. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's funny is that when the Switch updated the other day, I updated my Switch 1, my Switch 2, my Switch 2 Joy-Cons, and then my Switch 2 Pro Controller. It was like, whoa, it's an update party. It's a genuine update party. Genuine. I keep wanting to get a shell for my Switch 2, but changing out the Joy-Con shells is scary. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that yet. Supposed to be 84? Oh, jeez. That's pretty warm. 88? Oh, that's also too warm. We couldn't have like a nice, cool, high 60s, low 70s. That would have been too much to ask for. Better than snow? I suppose so. I saw a tweet that, oh my god, the responses to it. Sometimes streaming is like this too. It was a tweet that was saying, I love playing Pokopia, but I hate having to dock every 2 hours. Because the Switch 2 doesn't have a great battery, which I don't think it does either. And there were so many responses that were like, does this person know they can play in docked mode? Oh my god, yes, I'm sure they do know that. Yes, I'm sure they probably do know that if they plugged their Switch 2 into the TV, they could play on the TV. What a genius you are. Just taking it in such bad faith. Like, what do you mean? Dock it. You're gonna fight tooth and nail to defend the Switch 2's kind of pitiful battery? Okay. What a great use of your time. I'm sure Nintendo appreciates you, warrior. Oh, your Switch 2 handheld mode died. Have you ever thought to, plug it in? No. Who would have thought of such a thing like that? I mean, the one response I saw, the person literally had a Luigi profile picture, so... like, the jokes write themselves. They really do. Yet again, YouTube playing the same 5 songs. Yeah, I mean, some people don't have TVs. And if you're a big Nintendo fan, you have a Switch too, and you've played in handheld for a while, yeah, the battery's not that great. Like, does it make the whole Switch 2 invalid? No. Why do people get so defensive over stuff like that? It just doesn't... And then they have to take like the obtuse. They have to act all obtuse and be like, "Oh, have you thought about ever plugging it in?" Like, shut up, stupid little smug smartasses.
Have you ever considered plugging it in?
Somebody should lodge a Switch 2 down your throat, moron. I didn't even make the tweet. That response was like, "Oh my god." You got your shiny Bulbasaur and LeafGreen. Nice. Bulbasaur. But what a nice bulb. What a nice little froggy guy. It's so crazy to me how so many people are just all or nothing. Like, there's no nuance, there's no gray area, you can't love the Switch 2 but have a few problems with it. No, it's either you love it in its entirety or you hate every part of it. And if you complain about something, well, clearly you must hate it. You must hate it, and these people think it's part of their personality to go and defend it. Mental. I mean, I love the Switch 2. I think it's a great upgrade. But yeah, the battery, I wish it was a little bit better. Is that really that controversial? I guess so to some folks. I think a lot of Nintendo fans, especially ones on Twitter, are quite defensive because people are always posting like clickbait Nintendo YouTubers that are like, Nintendo has forgotten how to make video game every other week. But there's a difference between people just trying to clickbait and make money and somebody just having a tweet mildly complaining about the Switch 2 battery, you know? Like, there's a difference there. The battery does suck at its $500. $32.05. Me oh my. For Xbox, yeah, I think unfortunately all the consoles have that problem. Zelda edition. I'm very curious what will be the first Switch 2 special edition. I keep waiting. We'll definitely get one for Winds and Waves, but that's next year, so will there be anything before then? Planning one with a removable battery. Wow. And I mean, a lot of those Nintendo YouTubers, you know, like, yeah, they're not making anything of any substance. They're just taking Miyamoto's face and giving him a big frown and putting some flames and then saying, Nintendo has forgotten Mario. But again, there's a difference between those types of people and somebody with just like, you know, a random on Twitter saying they don't love the battery. Yeah, they always have Nintendo in their name. Which is funny because those people don't seem to really like Nintendo. For my niche anniversary. The angry... I've thought about doing angry Miyamoto edits for thumbnails in my videos just because it's funny to me. Not as anything serious, just as a joke. It's like how all the Bethesda people have an infinite supply of Todd Howard pictures. The Nintendo people have just a folder of Miyamoto screenshots and pictures. Yeah, Nintendo is pretty set on advertising for their movie. Which, you know, they're not gonna advertise for it. I wonder what the marketing budget for the new movie is versus the last, like, Mario Wonder. What were their marketing budgets? I mean, I do wish they do a bit more for their anniversaries, like Zelda turning 40 and no mention. Kinda sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Nintendo only cares about anniversaries when they have something to release. The Mario and Sonic movies broke the curse on video game movies. I'd say Detective Pikachu did it first. I think there was another little critter that did it first. If you go to a grocery store, chat, at least in the US, and you go to the just down any aisle, there are so many food products with Mario's face on them right now. I saw Bisquick, I saw bubbly soda. They had so many products with Mario's face on it. They're going ham on the marketing for the movie. Which the first one made $1 billion, so of course they would. The second one's probably gonna make $1 billion too. I don't see it not doing that well. I think it's gonna crush it. Return to Silent Hill reminds us that the curse of video game movies still exists. Echoes didn't sell well. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. I had no interest in the game, and I usually like Zelda games. They should stop hiring whoever makes the UI for items in modern Zelda games and kick them to the curb, please. Mario on cereal boxes. Yeah, he's everywhere. Oh yeah, with Tom Holland and Marky Mark. What if that's like a fever dream movie, the Uncharted movie. Female Mander, not shiny. I'm surprised they haven't kickstarted more video game movies. It's been a few years since the Mario movie made its $1 billion. I mean, they're casting for the Minecraft movie too right now. Oh boy. Yeah, they're gonna look at Echoes of Wisdom sales and be like, clearly they don't want Zelda playable in any games anymore. She should have been playable in Tears of the Kingdom. Anyway. 2742 Carp. Mass Effect movie. Is there even gonna be another Mass Effect game? That franchise kind of seems like it's dead. More Chicken Jockey. You know they're gonna have Jack Black calling out every Minecraft item in that movie in hopes of getting another meme. They're gonna try to recreate Chicken Jockey and it's gonna go over terrible. Alright, chat, we're gonna do a few more. And then pick this back up tomorrow. Maybe Shiny Sunday will have more luck. Because so far... Yike. One yike. Gonna be overly self-aware like Deadpool oh no. Equally bad. Yeah, they're gonna have a moment where Jack Black says something and then Jason Momoa's character is gonna be like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if that became a giant meme for no reason? And they're all gonna look at the camera. Well, that just happened. Well, that just happened. Laugh track. Wait, hold on. There we go. The fourth wall breaking from the old TMNT cartoon. I do love a good wall break, fourth wall breaking joke. I think Avatar, The Last Airbender, was always good with those. Did Jet die? You know, it was really unclear. Oh, somebody brought an Articuno to regionals. I need to have that. I need to go through the VOD later. I didn't get to catch any of it. Yeah, that's what makes Deadpool insufferable. Too much of that and you can have a annoying ass character. Snow team, that's fun. Yeah, if you're not bringing a snow team with Articuno, that would be truly wild. I found your honor. Where? Them seeing a play and having some meta commentary was such a fun idea. $27.49. The only thing that ruined those episodes was the cringe Aang Katara stuff. If we remove those episodes, they'd probably be up on my favorite list too. Gotta be meta to win. Well, unfortunately, oftentimes that's true. Especially in Pokemon. I mean, feel free to use your faves, of course, but there's an established meta for a reason. Shadow Rider Calyrex. My favorite Pokemon, Landorus. I'm very curious about Champion's first meta. I have to decide if I want to participate. I almost said partake. I didn't know if I want to say partake or participate. Also, heads up, Twitch chat, ads are gonna play, but they're the last ads of the night. Landorus is ugly. There's a infamous meme of competitive player saying his favorite Pokemon is Landorus, is what I was referencing. The joke being that it is not his favorite Pokemon and that it's just very strong. The legendary meta card 3 seasons in, probably. You know, they're like, they got their hands, they're rubbing their hands together. They're like, we can't wait to put a bunch of broken, bring back Primal Groudon, bring back Primal Kyogre, bring back Mega Rayquaza, get them all in here. Get all the boys back in town. You know, they're waiting. They're lying in wake. Waiting for their moment. Harpy Wind deck? That's fun. True old school Yu-Gi-Oh right there. Alright, chat. Since ads are playing, I'm gonna get up for 1 second. One moment, please. I see I'm still stuck in Professor Oak's lab. The game didn't magically play itself and grab a shiny for me while I got up. Unfortunate. Is this Pokemon channel music? What am I hearing? Yes, it is. It's Viridian Forest. Oh, my beloved Pokemon channel. If they re-released that on NSO, I would be like, I would be tempted. Pokemon channel is kind of like... I've always thought of it as a legacy sequel to Hey You Pikachu. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Pokopia, actually. Definitely one of Pokemon's earliest cozy games. What Mega Feraligator's ability... It's probably going to be terribly trash. It's going to be the ultimate shit cherry on the shit sundae. I am not expecting much. OVA in that GameCube game. Oh, are you talking about the Pichu Brothers stuff? Side by side, it's Pichu and Pichu. Love them. A rumor. I think Champions will be playable at PAX East, so I don't know if anyone's going there. I'm not, but if you are, then you can play Champions. Apparently it will be available to play there. Female Mander. She's not shine. Oh, modest. Oh. We could have had it all, chat. We could have had it all. Ah, sigh. What if they find a way to put shinies in champions? I think that would change some of your tunes real quick. But no, they probably won't. But imagine if they did. It's hard to say how much I'll enjoy Champions because they've barely revealed anything about it. If you want to talk about weird marketing. It's like, I don't even know if I'll get any joy out of it, because they barely talked about it. It's too early for me to make a judgment. I mean, we'll check it out on launch day, just because content, but... If I'll actually want to play it after it comes out, or if people will want to watch it, that's a different discussion. There'll be any reason for you to do it? Yeah, I understand that. The way that they're revealing just the weird trailer, the lack of actual footage of the game, the fact that it comes out next month, but we still don't have a confirmed release date, it's just odd, chat. It's odd. The vibes are kind of off. Yeah, see, when we do ranked in ZA, nobody's running, like, Blissey or Chansey, Toxapex, Fissure Ting Lu, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. I mean, you could run Dondozo, but you'd probably stink if you did. But champions will probably have all of that back, so... Uh-oh. Stall. Stall abound. And I just know they're gonna put all the same boring Pokemon. They're probably gonna rev up Amoonguss again, and... You love stall and comp? I wouldn't admit that out loud. I love playing evil. Ferrothorn. I feel like Ferrothorn's return has been prophesized. Bulk up ape. I'll take this one then. Yeah, Blue, you go for it. How many times has Blue's Squirtle been shiny since I've been doing this? Sounds like they're not even confident on champion success. That definitely seems... I mean, the fact that there's no release date, they're being weird and cagey about the formats that people are playing in, because there's still scheduled tournaments going on. It's just odd. Blastoise. Yeah, too bad about Blastoise. I wish G-Max Blastoise was good, because I love that form. I think G-Max Blastoise is super cool. Whips the shit out of the ugly Mega. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the servers handle Switch 1 and mobile. I wouldn't say Mega Venusaur is totally worthless. It's got a good ability. It can be useful in some situations. Some. Unite is a good example of how crappy the server connection is on Switch and mobile. Oh, jeez. That's a bad sign. Modest Carp. We've had Modest Manders and Modest Carp. Ooh, female little lady. She ain't shiny. Alright, I think we'll get to 3250 for Mander. I don't know, it's 2775 for Carp. Gigantamax Venusaur has the shiny on the G-Max is so nice. Seriously, it's weird to say anything Blastoise and Venusaur is underrated, but their Gigantamaxes, I genuinely think are underrated. Never picked it back up. I tried it when it came out at launch, and it was not the game for me. Let's do a double check. Double check. Double no. Alright, 2770, 3244. Oh, I was gonna say, I haven't dropped any frames tonight, but I dropped 2,000. Oh, that's less than last time. G-Max Blastoise is genuinely so cool. Got no respect, didn't get any merchandise like Charizard did. Sad. Sad, I say, sad. They really didn't make a lot of Gigantamax merchandise. Snorlax got some stuff, Pikachu and Meowth got some stuff. But for the most part, they did not... Some G-Maxes never got any merchandise. Like Eternatus. Did Eternamax get anything? No. No, it did not. Yeah, I tried Masters out when it first came out too, and then just didn't grab me. 74, 75 for Squirtle? Dang. Here's to hoping we can all stay under odds, chat. Kango with no bait on the second ball. Nice. If it got access to Shell Smash, ooh, that would be interesting. Shell Smash go brrrr. All right, a few more Mander checks. And one more carp. Actually, let's send both of them at the same time. Let me get my last Charmander. Before the last Charmander. See, that's how I know I need to stop. Words hard. Words? What do they mean? Mr. Mander? You're killing me, Charmander. If you had one shot, one opportunity for your Charmander and your Magikarp to be golden boys, would you take it? Out of 8,192? Would you take it? You probably shouldn't take it. Mathematically, you probably shouldn't take it. Alright, here we go. Dang it. 3250 and 2775. Oh man. Well, frick. I was kind of feeling it tonight, chat. Perhaps that feeling is meant more for later tonight, Sunday night. Or maybe I'm just huge Copy. I'm huge Copium right now. Instead of Booper, call me Copium. Cooper. I'm gonna stop streaming, chat. My mind is mush. My brain is mush. My soul is also mush. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows. And shout out to all the YouTube viewers and the VOD watchers. Appreciate you all. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Well, I will hopefully get one of these shiny. It's gotta happen one of these days, right? Right? Alright, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!